Good morning, evening, afternoon, time of day, my friends. We are getting into the Shadow of the Erdtree stuff. So yes, I apologize for the mouse appearing on the screen. I'm not sure why StreamYards makes my mouse cursor appear, so if you hate that, I apologize. But yes, Sheep, I've seen some comments about different things going on with the DLC. The reception to it's been very mixed in terms of the circles I follow. So I'm curious. I was doing a little bit of prep work before we got there, making sure I get a bunch of stuff available if I need it. I was just farming a couple of merchant bell-bearing shit. So we'll see what the DLC's like in a moment. Let me grab this guy's thingy. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. I've beaten the game on this character. It's basically like a glass cannon. It's basically a glass cannon mixed with an arcane build. So I've got like a blood-infused great sword with very high arcane. Yes, the gang is all here. We are ready to go. I've not seen anything about this DLC apart from a couple of like bosses in like little like shorts and things, so I don't know the context of a lot of shit. So without further ado, let's go in. But I'm curious who this dude is.
Were you guided
Oh, it's a
here
woman.
by kindly Mikola?
Also, let me know if it's a little too quiet, because I have my settings low. So if you need to hear stuff, I'll turn it up.
You too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikola the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikola's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
Okay, that'll be neat. Is there more dialogue from you?
Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind.
All I can say without spoiling is that the final boss truly does belong in Elden Ring. Yeah, well, isn't Radon the final boss? Like they like souped up Radon and changed some shit about him, and he's basically like the repeated asset finale of the DLC. Because I've seen clips of him a lot in like a new boss arena, so I'm assuming he's sort of the final boss of the DLC. I might be wrong, but we will see. But actually, I'm gonna before we actually get into it, I am going to change a couple settings, boost that up a little bit. Oh shit! So you know, yeah, I've seen a couple of spoilers just because it's really hard to avoid spoilers with this shit. But let's see how this goes. Let's head to the realm of shadow. Actually, wait, let me equip something here. All right, it's my build good. All right, I think we're good. Let's do this and figure out if the complaints are worthwhile or if it's just a different mixture of get good. Yep, that's our final boss. Not Godwin, not even some amalgamation freak Mikola boss. It's fucking Radon again. I mean, I like Radon, but this is kind of... I hope this isn't too fan servicey. If we got this fight in the base game, I'd be fine, but for the DLC, come on, man. Yeah, that's... It would be like playing Dark Souls 3, and at the end of the Ring City, you fight the Soul of Cinder again, but his stats are boosted. That's just weird. Man. I like the introduction to the DLC, though. I do wonder... I kind of wanted a cutscene to get us here, but this is a nice little way to kind of jump in. Gravesite Plain. There's one of those dreaded golems that I've heard so much about. Let's see how all this does. If I remember correctly, there's... Oh, wow. Okay, there's a map over there. Okay. I'm definitely going to be heading over there to grab the map. So I don't really have a plan for how I'm going to tackle this. I'm just going to fuck around and walk around and See what there is to do. I can imagine complaints are worthwhile gotten further than I have in my playthrough the last week. I'm very behind. I need to catch up to everybody. First off, I need to see red flesh mushroom. Hey, you're new and have a lot of health. An attack combo that goes on forever. Let's deal with you. That's neat. What are you? You're just an average dickhead. Okay. Oh, I'm prepared for the roll catches, sheep. This game, more than any other, has made me, you know, prepare for the roll catching. Okay, a little bit of backstory before I get into this more specifically. I had planned to tackle this DLC with a like a tank build that I'm using to make a video with, but I want to save that recording for later. So I've decided to pick this glass cannon character. So this will probably be a bit more punishing because of this stuff. Just because this build is very much based on dodging, and when you don't know the attacks, dodging is pretty fucking useless. So we'll see how it goes. I don't care if you misspell my name, sheep. As long as I know it's me, I'm okay with it. Alright, I'm kind of just looking around right now. I'm curious of when and where we get this Erdtree blessing shit, because I've heard about that basically radically rebalancing shit in the game. So I am curious of how that all works. What be you? Revered Spirit Ash. Ah, I've heard of this. Let's see, where would that appear? Bolsters Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. Alright. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. The blessing bolsters both summon spirits and spectral steeds' abilities to deal and negate damage, but also has no influence outside their own. Yeah, see, this is the thing that I heard a lot about, was that they have a lot of shit in the DLC that only affects shit in the DLC, but also changes the balancing of things in the DLC as opposed to the base game, which I don't think has to really be explained. That's a problem, because you are basically creating a separate system that does not impact anything that you find in the base game, which I think is a very bad thing, both for balancing within the DLC and outside of it. And that is something that I think we might have problems with as we go through this, because I've heard a lot about this rebalancing bullshit, and that a lot of people like the DLC, but several people complain about those things basically making your game way easier or way harder than it probably is intended to be. Where is this site of grace at? Oh, it's right there. All right. Seen a thing everyone has been mispronouncing Erdtree, meant to be said like Shadowtree due to language it came from. Okay. I tend to make up things for it where it's just kind of like, you know, I'm probably just going to call it Skippy Tree just because that's more entertaining to me. But here we are. I thought that was lame. I think we deserve to be OP for the base game if we have the drive to beat the DLC. Yeah, it's a really cheap way to make the balancing only work in the DLC and not take it into the base game, which is very annoying. Let's see. Are there pathways? Okay, there is a pathway down there. Leads to a ruin thing. If I know Elden Ring, there are usually things at ruin things that we need. Why do you chill? Oh, wow, you're really weak. I thought you'd be someone special since you're just chilling here alone. Subverted my expectations. Oh, there's an odd flame effect. Looks very mesmery based on what the trailer showed. I was saying Scattertree the entire time till I got corrected, was too slow to remember how to pronounce, and I opted to just say fragments. Yeah, I think as long as people know what you mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just saying Skippy Tree just because it's funny. Now what are you? You're a evil flaming doggo. This is one thing I'm kind of not. One thing I heard was a big problem was just repeated assets, especially when you consider like Radon's the final fight again. You know, just very underwhelming. This is one thing I don't understand about some of the DLCs for this franchise in general is just, or not franchise, this company, is that so many of these enemies drop like mid-tier, like upgrade items when they're in late game areas, like or DLC areas. It's like why do you drop these? Why wouldn't you drop higher level ones? That guy has a mace weapon. I assume it does big poundy shit that I don't want to deal with. Overall, I would give the DLC a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Very good, but the bosses do make me feel like these current mechanics are becoming dated. I made it work, but rolling for these aggressive bosses is just not cutting it anymore. Our player character needs to be juiced up. Wait till you open a literal chest and get 4 smithing stone 8s. You will be mauled. Let's think, I don't mind chests giving stuff, but it's like in the DLC, it's like we should be getting stuff appropriate for the level we're in. Hello there. Fuck you! My weapon does more poise damage. The Great Hammer. I'm gonna kill these guys and then check out that item. And this is one thing too, since my arcane's ridiculously high, they should probably drop more shit more often than not. Alright, let me look at this hammer here. Black steel grade hammer. Further holy imbuement will amplify the effect and greatly increase the armament's power. Guard counters cause a burst of power. Alright. Alright, so what's this thing? Aha! Skippy tree fragments. Give me the skip! Well, I can summon for this. Or now I can't? Can I only do it in that building? That's weird. Come back here, doggo. Is their flaminess really just an effect where they just look different? I thought it would actually affect their damage in some way. Any secrets? Any secrets at all? Since you're running an arcane build, you may actually find a few weapons that will work for you. Well, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Broken rune. What's that? Broken rune. Okay, so I assume they just take the old rune system and then now they're all just renamed broken runes and give you slightly more comparatively to the other shit. Where'd you come from? Fuck you, buddy! Okay. Is this just an area with nothing? Fire coil. What's a fire coil? Use FP to conjure a tiny fire snake. Writhing snakes pursue foes. Okay, may as well test them out. Why not? Is there anything else around here that's worth looking at? I just beat Melania before doing this DLC, so I'm kind of like, I've got her on the brain in terms of like comparisons for difficulty's sake. So, Church of Consolation. There appears to be weird shit. Hello, gentlemen. Goodbye, gentlemen. What is this? Blessing of Marika. What are you? Completely restores HP and heals all ailments. Oh, okay. It's like the divine thingies from the Dark Souls games. That's neat. I will keep that as sort of a... Actually... Yeah, I'll keep it on the bar. Why not? Okay, so... Is there much down here besides this little mausoleum thing? Like, is there something along the cliffs over here? Because I see shit down there. But I'm not going to assume any sort of jumping shit will work. There's a whole area down there. I had to do her before the DLC as a punishment because I lost a bet. Got her on the first try. Still a terrible boss. I think she's great apart from two moves that utterly break her. The healing and the waterfowl dance damage. But this is one thing, right? As much as I complain about these things, like the game does give you shit to help you deal with crazy bosses that are terrible or have some terrible aspect to them. Like, as you've probably seen on my bar, I have a fully upgraded Black Knife Taish. Probably the best summon in the game, right? Or arguably up there in terms of what she's able to do. So, I mean, the game gives you things that allows you to beat the game. It's a really cheap way to beat the game when you just summon an enemy that deals ridiculous damage. What's that screeching sound? Is that these little critters? I don't know. The waterfowl and healing ruins it. I'd throw in the clones as well. I think the clones is that should have been her souped up move, in my opinion. That should have been the big move that like is the okay shit. I need to be careful here, rather than waterfowl. Waterfowl just goes on for so long. It's just I have complaints, and they will show up in a video. How do I get down there? Is there a way down? I've not seen a spirit spring anywhere. Can I actually go down there to the beach? Is that possible? I see these big dudes. But how do I actually get down there? I need to use the shit that they put in the shit. Yeah, it's like you need to use the shit in the game to deal with the bullshit in the game. That doesn't, and I've mentioned this in other commentaries and stuff, that like putting bullshit in your game and then putting other bullshit to counteract the bullshit doesn't negate the fact that you have bullshit in your game. It just means you've added a bunch of extra steps to deal with the problem that didn't have to be there to begin with. Oh, you look fucking annoying. All right, let's get you away from obstacles so I don't run into shit. Oh, you're stun lockable. And I'm also retarded on the mounted combat. You're dropping a fuck ton of like tier 4 upgrades. Why are you dropping all these? You're just being strange. Ah, I'm stuck. Help. Help. Okay, more birds. What are you? All right, you're big, angry worm things. Okay, so you have some weird, tethery-looking melee attack, apparently. You seem passive, so I'll probably just ignore you for the most part. Aha, now we're getting into something. Western Nameless Mausoleum. You're edging us with the Elden Ring commentary. It says, let them attack me? Fuck it. Do they have like a very unique grab type of thing? See, will they attack me if I just roll into them? No. Yay, attack me. Oh, it's that kind of shit. Oh, wow, it's just a damage thing. That's kind of annoying. Man, fuck that. I have no idea, but they're annoying. I can see why they would be annoying if they just have a, this is a hitbox. While in it, you take damage every little bit. That kind of shit's just annoying. And I don't plan to make an Elden Ring commentary. That's why I'm making this Elden Ring video talking about sort of like the top 5 best and worst aspects of it, because that will cover a lot of the points I want to make about Elden Ring. And let's see how it goes after we do what we're doing. Let's see what this is. Black gay old knight. He's a gay old knight. You look like some dude that I can... let's see if you're a pushover of any kind. Okay. Alright, so you appear to absolutely be a pushover of varying degrees. Or I just fail to dodge. An Elden Ring commentary would force you to make a series as long as Mauler's in Defense of Dark Souls 2 series. That's the thing. If I did an Elden Ring commentary, it'd probably be like the Skyrim one where it's broken up. Or where it would have to be broken up. Just because there's so much stuff to cover in the game per the format I do. Because I try to cover as much as possible. And doing a game like Elden Ring where there's so much little dungeons all over the place, that'd just be ridiculous. You know, like I'm covering Skyrim and it's probably going to take me probably a total of like 20 hours to cover everything in the game that I'm covering, and I'm still not covering every single cave, fort, dungeon, all this other stuff. So like with Elden Ring, it would probably be the same problem. A pushover of varying degrees dies immediately. Classic. Yeah. Fuck you! My sword's bigger than yours, asshole. Damn it. I bet this is going to be the indicator for the DLC, right? Where enemies are just going to hit for like 1,000 each time, just to fuck with you as the player. Because that tends to happen in the DLCs. Yeah, sheep, keep a death counter. We'll see how far we can go. I forgot, can I summon Tyche for this? No, I cannot. Unless they change the rules for summoning. Oh, what was that? Just a little jump. There it is. I feel like we're going to get into this problem a lot. You would think so, but it actually isn't too bad if you get those blessings HP. Well, that's the thing. I've heard that those things change the balancing of the game kind of radically, and that's sort of part of the problem. I'm going to be sad if I dip out and end up missing a death. I'm probably not going to stream for more than like 3-ish hours, so unless something important comes up, you can't leave me. All right. Hello. It's nice to see his animation speed change. That was neat. Oh, there's that roll catching with the, how much damage was that move? Like 1,500 health? DLC's gonna be like that. Oh yeah, it changes the value of exploration when you come out not getting a fragment. Very lovely stuff. Yeah. This is one thing, the exploration should help you refine your build, not make the game work. Like, in my opinion. You know, it should be a thing where you go to certain places to get certain items because your build could use that item. Not that every player will want to use this thing. Fuck you. What? Fuck that hit that he got in. What the hell? There's also tons of delayed attacks. You love those, so there shouldn't be an issue. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Just dealing with lots of delayed attacks that deal like 2/3 of your health and damage. That's gonna be fun. Let's use the fire coil, see if that does anything. I don't know if I have to throw this at him or if I can do something. Oh wow, that was pretty fucking useless. Ooh, that was a close dodge. Oh, fuck you! That's a fuck you moment. At least he only has one Estus. Did he actually hit me there? I thought I was out of reach. Shit. Yeah, I think we'll be giving this a hard nope struggle with base Elden Ring. I loved being OP in the base game, but the DLC doesn't allow for that at all. Yeah. It's just sad. I wish there was a side of grace here. It's like, why not? Then I could actually upgrade the thing and make it back here without having to re-walk everywhere. Still haven't used my Skippy Tree blessings. He's hitting me before the weapon goes through. That is annoying as hell. I love my character screaming, though. It's kind of funny. I really need to get the timing down. This is the one difference between, like, if I started with a tank build versus doing it with a glass cannon build, is glass cannon builds usually rely heavily on dodging. If I don't know it, it's just going to be pain. This is probably going to be a lot of pain. Let me take this useless piece of shit off the bar. Come back here, asshole. Come on, shoot your shit at me. I bet that kills you at close range if you let him do it. I bet it does significant damage. How is that missing? It looks like I'm hitting his foot. Maybe it's just a unique asshole. You see that? Those attacks come through faster than my roll attacks do. It's the game just fucking with players again. Just being like, there's no hope. Their animations are just faster. Deal with it. I do find it funny how I can technically bait out some of his attacks by just delaying my own attacks. Oh, no flask. See, look at that. Like, his attack recovery animation is faster than my shit. That's just the game being ridiculous. Look at that. Shit. Fuck off, you. When you time a proper heal and get hit anyway. Yeah, it's just that shit where... I'm going to mention that in my video, too. Just all the tedious, like, delaying of openings for the player just to make the fight take longer. How is this armor? It's way heavier and barely stronger. That's a weird... That's a weird. I'm just going to say it's a weird. Victory. And we just got his weapons, if I remember right. Alright. I hope there's a site of grace somewhere. Is that like a thing I can go to? Ah, it's near Big Boy. Is there a site of grace somewhere nearby? Is that weapon seriously heavier than your greatsword? What, the, Oh, fuck. Go away. I'm doing shit. Leave me alone. I'm doing shit. Leave me alone. Absolute asswipes. All right. All right. See, that's 23 pounds. That's pretty hefty. Nah, I don't think any of the weapons are heavier than my greatsword yet. Sight of grace. I'm tackling the big firefucker next. Because I've heard they're very tedious, and I want to see how tedious that tedium is. Hello, strange knight person.
Ah, Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided here by kindly Mikola, won't we all? I am Freya. I once fought alongside General Radahn. In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
That's a very long-winded way of just saying, hey, I'm a summon, I'll help. I saw a heavy load and thought you scrolled over that new greatsword. No, the heavy load came from the armor. Because I'm not wearing a headpiece, and putting that headpiece on would put me over the edge. Oh, trust me, they are tedious as all hell. You would have more fun farming hollows for a piece of armor than fighting those things.
Oh, another thing.
We'll
Do
see
you
how it
speak
goes.
to our dour little friend? If you've yet to do so, have him give you a map of the cross's whereabouts. You'll find more of them dotted about these lands. They are Mikola the Kind's footprints.
Okay, so I'm assuming she's talking about these things, because I've still not picked up what that thing is.
If you've yet to do so, assuming you...
Okay, it's just... All right, what are you? Why do I have a switch? Oh, okay. All right, so what do these crosses do? Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. Okay, so lore shit. Are you the little person that she spoke of? With your weird face? Looks like maggots?
Another. Treading the heels of Mikola. Then, as that woman would surely say, we are in our purposes well aligned. But understand, your kind are not forgiven. The Erdtree is my people's enemy. By Marika long betrayed, set aflame. I believe Mikola's apologies when he says our delivery will come, but never will I see your kind as worthy.
Landale is clapping my character's cheeks right now. Well, good luck, Andrew. Good luck.
I cannot overlook. If Mikola it is whom you would seek, then comrade, allow me to give you this. These are the sites of the crosses I found.
Aha.
I urge you, follow after Mikola. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me.
Cross map. Wait, so do I actually have to check my inventory to look at them? See, where would that be at? Be here? Where? Where would this be? Is this like an item I picked up? Like, or is this the only one that he showed so far? Because I don't know much else. I don't see anything else on the map. Oh well. Thank you, I guess. Let's upgrade this shit and see how we're doing. Erdtree. Now, does this scale up, or is it just a... Okay, it does. It is like the other system where you just do more and more and more and more until you're actually there. Alrighty then. Okay, that leads up to Castle Doohickey. That apparently leads over to some watery place. I want to fight him, but I also want to... I'd also like to... Also want to try to bank my runes before anything. They show unusual map, just tricky to see. Maybe I need to unlock the map and then they appear after I unlock the actual map. Or some weird shit like that. I see those doodly-doos fighting down there. Let's see. Aha! Oh, wow. Hey, more tree living thingies. What are you? You're just a painting in a cave. Just a painting in a cave. Are there any hidden pathways? This is one thing that I kind of both like and dislike about the series at the same time, is the way hidden pathways work, because sometimes they're really interesting when you find them, but other times you can run into issues with not knowing where they are, like, or if they exist, period. And Elden Ring kind of amped that problem up when they have a secret passageway behind, like, a cliff wall. Like, a cliff wall is an illusory wall. And so now you sit there wondering, do I have to wall hump every cliffside in the game to make sure I don't miss anything? And it's one of those things that I really think people need to think about more often when they design games, just in terms of how you deal with that kind of stuff. Scorched ruins. I can summon here. Why can I summon here? Oh, Greater Potentate's Cookbook. What does that allow me to do? Let's get out of range of these guys. Alright, let's take a look at this book. Probably be in its own section. No, it's just put at the end. Hefty Firepot. Okay, what does the Hefty Firepot take? Hefty Cracked Pot, okay. I mean, this is one thing that I'm okay with, is the DLC taking ideas from the base game and then just doing more of it with different things. That's fine, but I do think they run the risk of making things kind of monotonous and samey by doing shit like this. Can I do something sneaky? Come on. Come on, Torrent. You're like the best steed in the universe. Please, let Daddy out. It's not working. You have purple thing. Oh, there's a hefty cracked pot. I bet the cracked pots will be useful against the big guys. And if not, then fuck you, game. What's with the shadow ghosts? I wonder about this shit. Oh, there's Grace here. This is one thing too, guys. Let me know. Are the dungeons like the dungeons in the base game, where they actually have like an area you go through, or is it like the mausoleum we just found, where there's just the boss there, and that's it? Or is it a mixture of the two? Dungeons are really samey after the first few. I mean, even in the base game, I'd count that as true. Some of them get kind of boring after a while. Especially the repetitive ones where you have to like go through portal chests. That shit's just... If you want to waste my time, just make me run down a hallway that takes me 10 minutes to go down. Just, if you're going to be tedious, at least make it a meme. Alright. Trying to get up there. Wonder... Okay, I bet I'm supposed to jump on this and then jump up. No! No! See, he's up here? Is this the way? Aha! Aha! My character screams. Just ah! Alright. Oh, fuck. I missed an item. No! No! Oh, great. It's an item I don't use. Yay! Can I interact with this door? Yes. What's in here? A chest. All right, before we interact with that, I want to see this item down here before I do anything else. Okay, it's just a fly, like a firefly or butterfly thing. Yay. Oh, I gotta go all the way back around. Fuck you. At least make the item I'm going after worthwhile. Nope, these dungeons are larger, definitely more creative, but the enemies are more annoying. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That'll be fun when I get there. It'll be fun when I get there. And this is one thing. I don't give a shit about spoilers, so let me know if there's like a boss that I'm about to miss or some other weird shit. What is this thing? Is it like a talisman? It is. Raise attack power after each critical hit. Is that like a prolonged effect after each like critical hit, or is it like just a thing that you get a bonus to like 1 or 2 attacks afterward? I don't know. No Vangaris is excited when the Bane voice comes out. You merely adopted the pain. I was born in it, molded by it, fucked by it. All right, let's. Again, here's the thing. I want to bank runes before fighting this dickhead. Let me see something here. I do not have anything close to what I need to actually deal with this. That's a way down. Where's the way up? I'm gonna kind of run around the edge a little bit for a second and see if I can just find some nifty shit that'll help me level up a little bit more. That was accurate, lol. Also, I'll let you know, I think one is missable because it's attached to a quest line, which will be a bitch to explain. Ah, okay. Well, we'll just see how it goes then. That's one thing I don't like is when you lock bosses behind quest lines. I find that annoying. Not a big fan. The birds are being weird. Big bridge. I'm assuming there's going to be an encounter on the bridge. We shall see. Set piece. Set piece. Ah, it's similar to that other. Yep, I figured there'd be an encounter of some sort. Hello, dickheads. At least you guys give some good runes. I appreciate that. I'm a psycho. I need that clip from the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. I'm a psycho. Just have that clip every now and then whenever I'm running around just smacking dudes. Hello? Oh, they brought you back. Yay! Oh, they brought back multiples of you at once. That's great. Taish, help me out. Thank you, Taish. Praise the breakage. And there's nothing in here. Is there ever going to be anything in these tents? That looks like a thing. Yay, Skippy Tree! All hail the Skippy Tree. I am great at the stealth game. There was actually an item inside. Fire Knight's cookbook. I don't know why I went in there. Fire coil. Oh, great. That measly little thing I found that didn't do shit. I'm probably being really unfair to that item. I think about it just because the enemy didn't get hit by it because he rolled, which most enemies probably won't roll through it. Now I think about it, it'll probably just do measly damage. You know who else is a psycho? You, if you go into this castle first, because the area and boss will break you. I'm so excited for Vangeris to experience his first one-shot. Oh, it won't be the first one-shot I've experienced. And definitely not the first one-shot in this game. I've dealt with plenty of bullshit in my time. Why does this fire look weird? Is it because it's a magical fire that's a not fire? No, Tysh, no! Return to me, Tysh, return to me! Aha, they've got the mount go away shit. This looks like something that would be interesting to explore. I'm going to do that in a minute. See, how do I get back to the... Okay, show lanes between. Okay, so this is just a... They couldn't put it like somewhere else in the world. It has to actually be a separate thing. All right. Alrighty then. Let's just say fuck it and go fight the big giant dude. See how it does. I've gotten close to beating Bale with 10 heals remaining, then he one-shotted me. Yeah, I've heard that's a pretty consistent problem with some stuff here, is that the enemies just do so much damage in like a single hit that it doesn't, like the healing you have doesn't matter at that point just because they just kill you. Let's see how this big fucker does. Woo! That's neat. Are you going to be tedious? Looks like it. Oh god, you have so much HP. Why do you have so much HP? So much HP and like a fucking like AoE shit. Okay, at least I can dodge it. Except when he just wastes my fucking time by doing it over and over. What are you about to do? Are you about to do a big Dusseldorf? Now I think about it, I probably should have made sure I had the upgraded raisins. I think about it. This is not going to work out well. Especially when he deals like 3/4 of my horse's freaking health. Oh god, this is gonna be one of those fights where I feel like I'm just not gonna win because I'm gonna get bored and run away. Because my greatsword's hitting him for like, you know, like less than like 2% of his health, then there's no point in fighting this fucker. Like if his health pool is just... Look at that input lag. What the fuck? You better have some good shit. Aha! See, is this... Are you like the Crystalians where I like damage you and then you take more damage as I keep forgetting that fucking happens. Oh, fuck off. Okay, it appears I am damaging you to some degree with this breaking of the thing. Please let me have like a crazy critical hit after breaking this fucking thing. Fucking hell. Oh. Oh. Let me do massive damage. Please let me do massive damage. If you don't do massive damage, I'm mad. Okay, there we go. Okay, you have been slightly redeemed. I don't have to tediously break through every ounce of health on regular attacks. Alright. Trying to do that is not going to work. What the fuck? If you kill me with this grab, I'm calling massive fucking bullshit on that. That was utter fucking nonsense. Utter fucking nonsense. Grabbed me between the legs without even so much as touching me. You are just an asshole. apparently he killed something. Can you stop doing that one attack, please? Like, can you seriously fuck off for a minute? Ugh. Go away. Just fuck off. Please go down. Bruh. Oh, please, 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 please. Fuck off. Fuck off. And you don't even give that many runes. Fuck you. You are actually fucking terrible. All that tedium for, like, what, like 20k runes? I didn't even look at the number. That was fucking pathetic. Just a waste of fucking space. What the hell? Now, if he respawns, I'll be even madder. I will actually be, like, pissed. Alright, you better stay fucking down,
In battle,
dickhead.
you can be.
Alright, so, which way do we go? Do we go this way or this way? Left or right? Oh, you bastard. First try. Now, I barely beat it, right? Just because I had a good guess, right? So I can understand why people get really annoyed at that. You saying left, sheep? I'm assuming that the most pain is to the left. So here we go. To the left we go. That's one thing I gotta wonder is how weak they must be. Is that new? Did they change the animation for the lightning pot? I'm questioning that now. Oh, everybody's saying left. Going left is how you should do it? Is this the way Miyazaki intended? I would like some extra runes, please. This is one nice bonus of Arcane, is being able to pick up a bunch of shit. Oh, I see a doohickey. Rada fruit. Am I going to find a cookbook somewhere nearby that lets me make like super duper raisins? That would be nice. Shadowplay. Okay, it's just the same shit.
You must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach, formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Mikola's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use. May our 6 crosses, identical to this one, have been discovered.
Oh, there's only 6 of them.
They are akin to tender Mikola's footprints.
If you discover any more, be certain to. I presume you too are keen. Just what kind of Mikola?
I might be skipping dialogue just because I don't care about the dialogue as much as I do just playing the game.
Be certain. I presume you just what.
All right, so apparently there are 6 cross. Did he say 6 crosses or 6 other crosses? Because I've already found 2, so that's either 2 out of 6 or 2 out of 7. Oh, Andrew says go right, haha. Yeah, so is Rolana to the right? Is that why everyone's telling me to go left? Is the annoying boss to the right? And that staircase better lead me to an epic amount of shit. 2 out of 6, I think. Okay. Rolana is across that bridge. You will get packed up. Okay. It looks like we'll go. So is this like is this similar to the base game where you have each large area with different sub areas within it that range in scale and scope, and then there's one main boss in each area? Because I've heard. Hey, that's neat. Oh wow, you are actually really fucking weak. Okay, that was a good jump scare though. I was not prepared for Scorpion Bros. Oh God, what are you? Oh God, my creepy crawly instincts are kicking in the variety of holy shit, I am scared. But this is one reason why I'm fucking awesome. It's because I did a lot of farming, and farming has taught me well. Fuck you guys. Nice. Now I fat roll. All right. I'm actually very close to being under the weight limit. Can I take... Yeah, there we go. All right, you are very sort of weak, which is good. All right. All right. I was so terrified of that guy, I was about to cheese him only to realize he had no HP. Yeah, like what did he have? Like 1,500? Something like that? Shadow Realm Rune. In other words, Edgelord Rune ahead, butthole. Okay, they start at 7,500. That's actually a pretty good amount. Now, do you guys continuously spawn from somewhere, or is this just some weird shit? Yay! Make my ashes better. Hello! These enemies look great. I love like arachnid enemies in general. I find them very cool, even though they creep me out, which is probably part of the charm of it. I'm trying to think if I should probably just keep the armor on and then just remove the sword. Forgot. Oh wow, I don't actually have an upgraded bow. Shit. Man, that's a bad thing to have right now. Once I find a side of grace, I'm actually going to work on upgrading that. The bow, just so I can use it. You would think so, right? Like, should we tell him about the new summon mechanic for bosses? Tell me. Tell me! Bellow Rat Tower Settlement. Grace. Grace. So what's the new mechanic? Is it that the bosses limit how many, like, how strong your summons are? Or is it just the summon mechanic of them getting boosted by the ashes that I pick up? Because it looks like a very tedious way to upgrade them is just to add numbers to them. But one thing I'm going to do real quick while we're doing this is upgrade my longbow, just so I can have a nice bow. Okay, well, bosses attack as soon as you enter the boss room to prevent you from summoning out of the gate. Oh. That's not a new mechanic, right? There are several boss fights that begin with you right in front of the boss. It's really annoying. So the DLC does that, then like whatever. It's just more stupid shit for, you know, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Oh, that one's good. Oh yeah, that's the 4 one. This one's I keep fucking picking up in the DLC for some reason. All right. Is that all we need? That's good. That shit just so blatantly tedious that I consider it a mechanic. Yeah, I mean it's a really shitty tactic to put you right in front of the boss after the cutscene. It's just really annoying. It's such a dick move. Yeah, you're right, Andrew. It really is a dick move. I mean, I've gotten to the point where if a boss does that and I want to summon, I will just. Oh wait, I should probably upgrade the turtle shell while I'm here as well. But yeah, like it's a massively stupid move to do that just to annoy players. And I've gotten to the point where as soon as I load in the boss fight and the cutscene's over, I just quit out and reappear at the front door just to get around it. It's just such an annoying design choice that doesn't. It's a design choice that doesn't hold up after the first encounter with the cutscene, right? Because normally after that you don't have to worry about so much stuff. This is one thing I was wanting to bank all these runes, so it kind of works out. This is one thing I'm at such a high level at this point that it's going to take like probably super like mega bosses to actually let me level up. So I probably won't be banking that many runes during this run. Besides just holding on to the runes I actually pick up. You know, like the ones that you can hold in your inventory. Anyway, upgrades. I forget if I have any like beefy upgrades. I do not. As soon as you... It sucks. It's on every subsequent attempt as well. Oh, that's annoying. So as soon as you enter the fog wall, you'll most likely get attacked. Well, let's deal with it. All right. Both of those are upgraded. I'm feeling sexy. All my runes are basically gone. Let's get back into this. All right. Tower... Did I miss an area, or was all of this, like... Is there more? It looks like I just finished about a third of the area just by walking through, like, a group of scorpions. I love fighting for attack windows and heal opportunities, the latter to a degree, but summoning does not need to be annoying as well. Yeah, and I agree. That is a really just dickish thing to do on the part of the developers. Is this going to be a shortcut? Oh no, it's like the Bloodborne dudes. Whatever their names were. The ones in Canehurst. They were like invisible until you walked up to them. This will be fun. What is this? Does not open? Okay. So we're doing shortcut shit. I approve of this. Aha! You actually have some health. But not enough. Alright, this looks like this will poison me. It does not. I am impressed. Not really, I'm kind of happy. Fuck your candles. Visions of Logarius run back. Oh god, that run back sucked. Just absolute donkey dingle. It was absolutely terrible to run back to Logarius. Alright, what do we want to do? Or where do we want to do? Where do we want to go? It seems like there's different options available. Is there something back here? Apparently not. Hello. I feel like the big thing about this DLC is that the bosses are going to be the problem, and the regular enemies are not going to be the problem. Because I found that to be a thing in Elden Ring that really sort of... a thing that really sort of separated the good and the bad from the game is that there's a lot of problems in Elden Ring are on the boss end, right? Like in terms of the abilities they get, how often they can spam them, how tedious they can be to deal with, how punishing they can be, as well as just how much damage they do, you know, just in general. And one thing I've found is that I think the appeal to this game compared to the other Souls series that sort of makes it stand out is that casuals can explore the world and enjoy fighting the regular enemies because they're not too difficult. But when the bosses come around, that's when you get the proper like Souls level difficulty kicking in, where the bosses are really, really difficult. Somebody attacking me from above? What was that golden shit coming out of the sky? Mandatory damage, 2-minute minimum, platforming. That run back had a check mark on all the boxes. Yeah. This is one thing that Elden Ring, I think, did a good job with, is being able to warp from wherever, as long as you're not in combat. I think that's a reasonable trade-off to allow people to kind of go wherever they need to go without having to loop around. But some boss runs really are just terrible across the different games. There's an item hidden among the pots. Silver horn tender. And even then, you could summon if you didn't want the full brunt of the difficulty. I like that choice of going, I want to relax. Yeah, and that's one thing that I will give this game as well, is that the summons do impact the difficulty in a, I say positive way, but it's only in a sort of specific positive way. Because if a boss is terrible, having a summon to deal with it does not negate how terrible the boss is, right? And I think that's an overarching problem with different things in the game, or across this game specifically, where just there's a lot of just really tedious bullshit in boss fights, and the best way to deal with it is to summon, you know, especially when the summon is really strong, like Taish or the Mimic Tier, you know, those things change the game to be more balanced, but the fact that you have to do that to balance it in some way is the problem to me. And that's one reason why this DLC might be the end of my From Software catalog. And I've mentioned this to a friend, is just ooh, I like this little ramp back. That's handy. But yeah, one thing I've said to a friend of mine is that because we both played Elden Ring a lot, and he's kind of he's not getting the DLC. And it's one of those things where I've mentioned to him that if this DLC does not impress me or engage me in terms of like the actual, like the total package of it, this is probably going to be my last FromSoft game I play, just because I just don't like the direction they're going in with Elden Ring. Especially with the boss. You know, the bosses were the highlights of every game, but now the bosses are the ones that have the most problems. And it's like, man. You've mentioned it here several times also. Yeah, I mention a lot of things a lot, so forgive me if I become very repetitive. Radon may reinforce this idea. I won't lie to you. Yeah, I mean, whoa, hey, you look neat. Can I poke you to death? I cannot poke you to death, but I appreciate that. At least you're not ridiculously overpowered. Alright. Can I actually get somewhere with this? No, it's just where I was. But yeah, just we'll see how this goes. If it leaves a good impression, then hopefully good things will happen. If it leaves a bad impression, then we know what we're dealing with. And you know what's going to happen afterwards. I'll probably make my Elden Ring video and then never play this game again. Actually, might be a little bit of a stretch. I'll probably come back and play the game at some point, just because I like enough aspects of the game to play it for like other sort of like videos and challenges and things like that. But this is the last game I'm probably going to be invested in, like getting, like from Software's perspective. But again, I might get blown out of the water. There might be maybe the Radon fight at the end is a good fight, and maybe it's an expansion of Radon's fight instead of just being a ripoff. Who knows? Well, I mean, people know, but I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. Oh god, another one. All right. You look like strange bug people. Somehow I was able to do this. Hey, it's nice of them to. It's nice to see them reusing the bugs from Ashes of Ariendel. Oh, that's nice to see those used in some capacity. Get down there. Also, if you happen to know if I run past an illusory wall, let me know. I will keep an eye on the chat. For your sake, I hope you do like Radon. Let's see, Radon's probably... It's a toss-up for me, because in terms of fights in the base game, my two favorite fights are the second phase of Malekith and the Radon fight, for different reasons. I like the actual fight with Malekith, in terms of the way he fights and the way... the second phase, anyway. I don't like the Beast Clergyman phase, which is the reason I kind of put him down. But Radon, I think, is a really well-made fight in terms of the way its gimmick works. And I think that is a positive relative to other bosses in the game. Hello, little shits. Oh boy, this looks like... Let's see. Yeah, I fit. Yeah. Ooh. Are you a different looking one, or do you just have a different, slightly different texture? Oh well. What the fuck? Well, the way they move. Oh, you got extra health. Why do you have extra health? This makes no sense. Okay, so some of them have more health than others. Bone bow. Let me guess, it's made out of bones. A medium for spirit calling and a product of the ancient hexing arts of the tower. Okay. Imbue arrows with vengeful spirits before firing off a barrage. Arrows chase down foes as they cut through the air. Oh, that's neat, I guess. I guess. All right. I felt proud actually managing to beat Radon, even if I did just spam Rot Breath. Yeah, well, I think the difference between Radon's gimmick and some of the other gimmicks is that he's meant to be this super imposing person that you should not fight alone. And I think that works well with the gimmick of the fight being that you can summon a bunch of people. You know, and it makes the fight feel more grand without feeling cheap. You know, like Melania feels cheap because she's built up to be this incredibly powerful foe, and then she usually will kill you with the same move over and over and over, being waterfowl, right? Whereas Radon, you know, he's strong, but he's not overpowered. You know, but he has abilities that make him look more powerful than he actually is in terms of the difficulty of the fight, right? Like the meteor attack is a great indicator of his strength level, but also, you know, it's very easy to dodge. So it's not one of those tedious things where he's strong because he kicks the player's ass. You know, he's strong because the environment around him makes him appear stronger than he actually is, which makes the gimmick work. You know, it's the difference between having a gimmick that informs you of the character and the world building around the character versus fuck. Oh god. Oh god, it's that shit again. I just didn't realize that's Ring City shit. No, leave me be. Where the fuck am I? All right. I haven't found any illusory walls. Also, I want to describe Radon since Andrew won't play the DLC and you don't care about spoilers. Feel free to. Let's see. The fact that I went to include that Patches warps away early was hilarious for me. That'll be interesting to see if I find it. I think Radon was too much. The overtuned aggression, tedious emphasis on AoEs in Phase 2, and him never letting up makes it boring. I've already watched someone fight Radon. I know the secret sheep. I feel there's a major difference between, say, a DS3 boss never letting up and an Elden Ring boss never letting up. I would agree with that. Well, I think the biggest problem would or not the biggest problem, but one of the bigger problems with Elden Ring is just the way it makes its difficult more tedious by just increasing combo number, right? Increasing combo number, increasing damage, increasing the range and damage of AoE attacks. It's a lot of arbitrary, just sort of make thing last longer or make radius of explosion bigger. It's that thing where the spectacle is beginning to impact the game in a negative light. And that's one reason why I take issue with different things in this game as it sort of goes along. There's just a lot of shit in here that, could have been better if it wasn't so over the top. Okay, Patches in the base Radon fight, yeah. I mean, the fact that we have to say base Radon fight, I think, is part of the problem. Wait a minute. Did that enemy drop Revered Spirit Ash? Or did I pick that up from somewhere? I'm just confused now. I am just confused. Oh, there's that roll catching stuff. We were doing well, too. That's another thing. Phase 2 starts off with you running away from a giant explosion, man, and they reuse the meteor move in the base game. Oh, man, that's such a... I really hope that we don't go the way of... I really hope we don't go the way of just repeating assets in this game. Kind of like with a problem in all the other games. Or not all the other games, but like, I really hope that From Software doesn't go down the gimmick route of just make enemy that people recognize and use again. Because there are ways to contextualize it where it can make sense from a lore perspective, but from a combat perspective, it's like you're just lazy and just rip something off that you already made. And it's not like recontextualizes something interesting most of the time. It's probably just going to be a copy and paste, and then they add like a third phase to it or a second phase to it that wasn't there to begin with. It's sad. Like these guys can, like these developers can make good bosses that are new, but they continue to make bosses that are repetitive. Wow, that was incredibly underwhelming. See, again, here's the thing. The enemies do so much damage, but I can slap them down in 3 hits at the same time. It's like you're just turning everything into a glass cannon run when the enemies hit so fucking hard. It's like the builds need to impact shit. Especially when I'm wearing like heavy armor and have like almost 2,000 hit points. It's like, fucking hell. Why? I think for the most part they do it wisely. I never realized that the Erdtree avatars were asylum demons. Did I miss a death or did you just not die for like 20 minutes? I didn't die for a while, but then I got killed by one of the dudes up here. One thing I had thought about doing is I could go back to the base game, grab a shield, and then run around with a shield. I could make it work. Why do you look so demonic? Probably because of that boost. To the runes. I'd say the Radon fight is distinct from the original. It's a different experience. It might be. It's just reusing a fight like that just seems cheap. All right, you come here. Join me. It's different, but in my opinion, it's worse. There is such a thing as it being so hard that it's torture. Please, God, no more Acer videos. I think we're done with Acer. I don't have any more videos on my list as far as I remember to watch his stuff again. And also, I just don't want to because it's aggravating and sort of like... It's like when you give someone... It's like when someone gives you... Or sorry. It's like you show someone a cup that's red, and then they talk for 4 hours about the implications of it being blue, and it's like, dude, it's red. it's like it's you know, it's that like faux intellectualism shit that just really annoys the piss out of me, especially when they get shit wrong. You know, to begin with, it's just a infuriating experience. It's just infuriating. We made you delete them last time from the list. Yeah, yeah, I do remember that. Go away. This is one thing, I'm not popping my whatchamacallits. Yeah, but I'm not popping the whatchamacallits, the rune arcs. Wait a minute, you are unique. Do you continue to drop shit? I don't know. Either way. Hello, boyo! Fuck you, buddy. Acer puts a whole new meaning into sleeper hit. That shit will hit you to sleep. Yeah, it's just that sort of like... It's like when people ramble on about something, but they don't actually make a point when they're talking. You know, or the points they make are so, like, out there that they don't actually impact the point. Or they just fundamentally get things wrong that are not that hard to understand. That's one thing that really annoys me. It's just like when you should know something because it's fairly obvious, but you still don't. You know? It's like people that read into things. It's like they read into some things, but not other things. And because they read into the things they read into, they get an answer that doesn't match with the rest of, like, the stuff they missed. It's just painful. Just watching his videos is painful. These nights are interesting. Lots of delays, though, unfortunately. Yeah. I probably should play with my shield a little bit more, just because I have it. I may as well use it. Let's see. Alright, I can kill the little guys in one hit. That's good to know. Give me more blessings. Okay, so I take it that these little shrines with like the skeletal looking people, or the starving people, I guess would be a better image. I guess those ones drop the spirit ashes often. There's an area down there. I kind of want to go down there. That's where the bug people are. I saw a pathway below there, so maybe I can jump down over here and check it out. Oh, I'm so glad my blood kind of finishes them off. I noticed that like my hit didn't do enough damage to like hit them in 2 hits. But that blood makes up for it. It's beautiful. Wait, is this the lower area of where I was before? I may have missed this ladder. I may have completely missed it. I needed to invest more into my shield. Radon ensured that I left no bullets in the chamber. Okay, yeah, this was where I was before. Okay, that's good to know. I have a mental time limit. If I'm at a boss for more than 2 hours, depending on if I like them, it's time to use everything in my arsenal. Yeah, I think there's a certain aspect, especially with this game, just because the difficulty spikes are so, like, ridiculous at points, that, you know, there comes a point where you're just like, I don't even care about absorbing the boss's moves or anything. I just want to beat them because they annoy me. And I think that's a problem that the series deals with as it gets more and more famous. It's just the more people come in, the more it's going to be affected by the normie idea of difficult, as opposed to difficult but fair. And that's going, I think that's going to adversely affect the, this sort of franchise in the long run. I think the more normies sort of get involved and like the difficulty, I feel like more people are going to get really annoyed at the fact that they're going to make it more tedious and more ridiculous and less fair as time goes on too. I believe it will be a problem. All right. I need to check something real quick. Have I been to the place? Does not look like I have been to the place. I'm gonna go do something real quick and check and see, because one of my favorite shields is the flame spraying one. I always forget the name of it, but I just want to see if I have it, because if I have gotten it and sold it, I'm gonna be mad. But if I haven't, I'd actually like to pick it up, upgrade it, and use it. Let us check and see if we acquired it. A lot of new guys don't really see the Souls games as anything more than difficult games. It's very soulless. Visage Shield, I think that's what it's called. It's the one down here. Aha, I've not gotten it. Time to fuck up some of these dudes. Oh. Go away. Open the door. Give it. Was this moved? There it is. All right. I probably don't have the requirements, do I? Because I think it takes like 40 something strength. Yeah, it takes 44 strength. No. I'm gonna go and upgrade it, and I might do some offline farming to get my skills up, because I've got that one farming spot in Moog's area that I can use, which would be nice. Elden Ring. You know that one guy you fought? What if there were 2 in a small room with no coordination at all? Exactly. Just lots of problems. Lots of problems. I just now realized I'm missing a large chunk of some of these upgrades. That's no good. This is why I keep these. That farming spot is golden. It is. That's one thing that I think does... That's one thing that I think the games are going to suffer from in general as they go along, is the more complicated they get, the more stuff they throw at the player thinking they can handle it, and the more complicated the difficult but fair argument sort of becomes to manage. What level are you? 228. And I already used my respec thing. So I can't respec unless I go find shit, which I could do. I need to sell some shit, actually. This is a good opportunity to sell some shit. Boost item discovery. Boost rune acquisition for a time. Why did they replace the foul foot with these? Are these even stronger? I don't get it. I don't understand. Fire damage as opposed to heavy fire damage. Just going to take a second to clear out my inventory here. All right, we should be okay. All right, good deal. Okay, we'll deal with the shield later on. Let's see. We'll level. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on chat while I was doing that. That's a lot. Yeah, my guy's level 96 currently. Nowadays, I need so much knowledge to be good at a boss. It's no longer about strafing or dodging in. You got to be in a specific position. Yeah, I think that can be a pro or a con, sort of depending on... Like, a lot of the bosses are sort of drastically affected by your build. And sometimes the build is just not helpful at certain times. You have to know what move is going to come out depending on the position, whether or not the boss will commit to a combo, deadly stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I need to... Wait. Is that near where I was? I forget where I've been through this area already. I'm forgetting it all. All right. We're gonna run. Fuck, where's the shortcut? I forgot. No. Running past dickheads is my specialty. All right. Okay, so I went over that way, looped back around up there. Did I go this? Aha! Here we go. I bet this is a shortcut. Whoa. Just the blackness of it all. Aha! Opening the main gate. Shortcuts are nice. Shortcuts are nice. Will we potentially see some Vangeris rage? Maybe. Maybe. I don't go in planning to be angry. Oh, little Skelebros. Or not Skelebros, Scorpa Bros. Little Scorpa Bros. I don't have to go back that way. Why am I going that way? All right, let's go back around. Gotta go back around. Surprised we've not had rage yet. I mean, we've had some, like, annoyance, you know. But not really any huge rage moments yet. There's been some things where I've been let down. But I think this is the biggest thing, right? Like, going into some parts of the DLCs of other... like, going into the DLCs of some of these other games, I had higher expectations. But given all the problems I have had with Elden Ring, I'm kind of prepared to be disappointed in a way. So I'm kind of at that point where I'm kind of over, like, I'm sort of subconsciously over some of the bullshit that I know would probably be there anyway. And so I'm kind of not as affected by it as I typically would be. You know, like, if I loved Elden Ring, you know, some of the problems here would be less annoying or more annoying because I had higher expectations. Oh, come on. You're basically dead. You're basically dead. Die. Fuck off. He's only 8 deaths in. Keep that in mind. Yeah. We're working our way up there. Did I go that? Yeah, that's a ladder. Okay. I'm reorienting myself here. Okay, this is the upper area of this. There's a statue of Marika here, so I'm suspicious. Why would you drop a level 1 somber smithing stone here? What is this? What is this scaling? What is this bullshit? You want some rage? Here we go. Why the fuck are you giving me early and mid-game upgrades in the DLC that should be post-endgame? Like, what is this? Hey, it's like you. Why am I able to stun lock you now when I wasn't able to stun lock you before? Was it because I was on a mount? I don't get it. I don't understand you. Are we about to enter a fight? There's Grace here. Wait a minute, why was there a statue of Marika if there's a Grace like right past one enemy? Enemy wasn't even a boss. It's just weird. Why is all this shit so weird? That somber one will be useful. Yeah, if I decide to completely retune my build. Maybe that's what they're going for, is we give you upgrade materials from all over the place, just so you don't have to worry about your builds being stuck and unable to adapt to the situation. We've made things so crazy that we're here to help you figure out that you just should be able to shift your build however, because this game's full of shit sometimes. Dancing camera time. Oh, is this the lion? Yep, it's lion, fucker.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, take root inside the tower sculpture keepers, and perched within, we beg of thee, rise.
Rise. So is this like a dead creature that gets resurrected every time there's a challenger? I bet this will be bullshit. Just because they're mentioning dancing, and the only good dancing enemy was the dancer from Dark Souls 3. Everything else has just sucked. Look upon me and despair. Rough, rough. We shall begin. Woo. Dancing lightning beast. That is neat. Haha, fuck you. This has got to be phase 1. This is way too easy for phase 1. Frame rate. Don't kill me, frame rate. I kind of like how it throws the lightning spears with its mouth. That was it? That's the full fight? That was the thing that people were memeing forever as terrible? That wasn't that bad. First try incoming. I was joking, you bastard! Well, you're welcome. Get good, I guess. What's this headpiece? Divine Invocation heightens intensity of the storm alongside strength and dexterity, but reduces the restorative effects of drinking. I hate that restrictive shit with the flasks, man. That's so annoying. If it's going to restrict the flasks, I may as well just say, I'm going to wear this and not use the flasks. Why do you have to force me into not using my flasks? Fuck you. Ugh. Can be unlocked by the finger reader. Let's go see what this thing makes. It did take me 5 tries without summon, so there is that. I did not think Taish was built like that. Taish is fucking amazing. And that's one thing, like, this was like a first fight, but it did have Taish, so that should be remembered. Let's go back to the finger reader and see what we get out of this boss thing. Let's see if we get some lightning thing, or if like now is that boss supposed to have multiple elemental attacks? Because we beat it down so fast that I barely got to see the frost part. Is there like a fire part as well? If you would have died, the line would almost always do a full ranged breath to make summoning annoying. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad I skipped that. Raise potency of storms. Grants affinities and skills to an armament. Divine Beast Frost Stomp. Imitates the wrath of the Divine Beast dance. Lift a leg up high and stamp it down with great force. Sends a powerful wave of frost straight out along the ground. Can be charged. That'd be useful actually. I'm gonna do something real quick. Yeah, it does lightning, ice, then wind. Okay. So I beat it barely into its second phase. Yeah. Go me. All right. Let me see if I can fuck with this a little bit. Let's see, cold. Can I make something else with it? No, I can't. I was curious to see if I could like put the frost effect on it and then infuse it with bleed as well. That would have been probably a little too overpowered. There's an optional one that can do Death Blight with Death Blight fogs backing him up. Frogs backing him. No, this is not sarcasm or a joke. Really? Well, I guess my build just had the best way to deal with him, I guess, because I had a really strong summon, a heavy-hitting weapon, and bleed. So I guess that... Wait. So is this the end of the area? Is that all this area has? Like, am I supposed to... Is this like Canehurst, where I have to put, like, the headpiece on to, like, see shit behind it? Open Sesame. This headpiece is massive. Probably should have scaled it down a little bit. We'll see our golden lass. There is an elevator around here. It's probably this. Thank you, sheep. I was confuzzled. Also, it didn't require me to spend any runes to get the weapon art. Which I think is kind of strange. So, can we go to this area, or is it just blocked off? I've heard the DLC has, I think, 4 or 5 main areas. Is this true? Like, does the game have several different areas that eventually lead to one sort of like mega boss each? You're welcome. Also, you go to that castle across the bridge if you think you're ready. That's blocked off until the late game of the DLC. Oh, so do we come back here later on? Oh, is this going to be okay? Is this going to be similar to the Erdtree thing where we go up to it? It says you can't break in here, meh, and then we go do something else and then we come back. That's what I'm assuming because there's roots and shit blocking the way. Tower of Shadow message. Where do I find that? Where do I find this shit at? That's Irina's letter. Where is the... Did I miss it? Where is this message at? Okay. The gate of divinity lies in the tower sealed by shadow. That is surely where kind Mikola is headed. We are no Empyreans, but we must locate the path that will lead us there. I will follow the crosses east. Okay. Okay. Yep, it's sealed off for now. Go to your system settings. I want to make this easier for you. Oh. Is there actually, like, something in the system that's, like, fucking this up? Trying to see if there's anything I have on. Might affect it a little bit. Where's display at? Woo! I'll probably turn off a couple of these just to make it work. Turn that down. Let's see. Oh, you're talking about like my inventory stuff. Oh. I mean it's okay. I only had like the frame rate issue really pop up at one time. We'll see how it goes. So, am I done with this castle area at this point? It feels like I am. So I'm assuming I go across the bridge and then go do other shit now. I guess. Again, I don't know. Like, we kind of reach the top of this area and then just it stops. So I'm not really sure where to go afterwards. All right. All right. Well, let's just head straight to this watery area and see what's over here. It will show you the recent stuff you pick up if you enable it. That way you don't have to slowly fish through your sack of shit. Yeah, I heard about that as like a feature they added. I need to keep that in mind. Thanks for reminding me, Sheep. I need to keep that in mind as I probably actually need to pay attention to shit now. Is there stuff? There appears to be stuff. Is there a secret? There be secrets around here. The big old area down there. I can go under the bridge. Why can I go under the bridge? Or can I actually go under the bridge? I need to go get that because I never knew that was there. Alright. Is there... That is a thing. Ah! Move, goats! Roll away. What's with all these? Furnace Visage, Cookbook, Furnace Visage. What cookbook does this unlock? Let's see. How do you see the new stuff? Is that like an option in the menu that you have to toggle? Mark new items. Ah, there it is. Okay. Probably won't show up since I clicked that after this, but oh, it does. Wait, why is it highlighting that? Okay, what did this hefty... Wait, that's the one I just picked up, though. Oh, it's a different pot. Okay, I'm just reading it wrong. Bunch of shit I haven't turned in. Okay. The second one, too. Enable the second one, too. All right. Which one? Show recent items tab. Ah, okay, that's helpful. Thank you, sheep. Thank you. That would be helpful. All right. It's evening. Will something evil spawn here? Because I know that when darkness comes, or when night triggers, sometimes bad things appear. This is weird. I can see shit down there. I don't know how I'd get down there. It looks like you can get down there. All right, I'm curious. I don't know. I always have my daytime on so I can actually see. Yeah. I'm going to go rest of this side of Grace, and if it's nighttime, I might walk back over here and then reload. See if anything spawns over here. Probably close enough to nighttime anyway. Yeah, it's like right on the cusp of nighttime. Let's move it to nightfall just to hurry it up. Oh, look at that. It like barely moved. All right, let's go check out this little hut. See if there's any evil presence there at night. Hello? I'm not getting a save symbol. I guess there's nothing here. All right. Before I start progressing that way, I want to go down through this little water area over here. There is a summoning thing. There's shit to do down here. Aha. I know a dragon when I see one. You look especially weird. Ghost Flame Dragon. Oh god, I hated the Ghost Flame. I bet you're gonna fight like all the other dragons. Oh, you actually don't. You actually have a different moveset possible. Which is something I greatly appreciate. Hey, Tysh, help us out. Oh, that was bad timing. That was really bad timing. Or maybe not. He can't hit us. Ooh. Heal, my friend. Heal. You won't appreciate it when you fight the others. Oh, there's more of them? That's great. Whoa. Aha! Oh no, that's not good. Yep, figured there'd be a big ol' AoE bullshit. Oh, look at that damage bullshit. Like, Yeah, how much damage you want to do, Miyazaki?
Half the health of the player.
Okay. Ooh, you got some far reach that seems to kill every part of this. He's doing his little explodey shit again. Taj, can you finish him off for Daddy? Or for Mommy, since I'm technically a woman? Die! Ghost Flame Demon Dragon! Fuck you. Hey! Neat. That will be helpful. What is this? No! Brave Bird Armor. I'm assuming I'm going to find a cookbook at some point that lets me make super raisins. If not, I'm going to be very disappointed. You're shredding. It's funny, I died to a dickhead in a mausoleum, but every other big boss I'm doing okay with. Maybe that's the problem. It's like NPC bosses I'm just not prepared for, but the rest of the game's bullshit. Maybe I'm just used to at this point. Go away. Leave me be. Is there something over here? It looks like you can actually get down there. Will I get down there at some point? Cheap? I'm assuming you know this. You'd think was the Road to Commander max level character. Yeah. Well, I actually thought about using that character, but he's in New Game Plus like 6 or some shit. So like the bosses would be even more ridiculous than this, and I don't want to go through this DLC in like a New Game Plus first time. Okay, hefty plot. Things used for crafting. When can I learn how to craft the super fruit? Armor. Yada yada. When did I pick up the Great Katana? I don't remember that at all. I don't remember shit. Wow, it keeps track of like every fucking thing. That's helpful. All right. Move. Oh yeah, I can't move it over. We'll just get rid of it then. All right. Can I have not found it. Okay. I want to say yes. Okay, so we will get down into the lower watery area at some point. That is good to know. All right, I've not been into the village yet. He has gotten Milady yet, or is that one you get from near R'Lana? I have not gotten to R'Lana yet, so there is still much to do, much to experience. Abandoned ailing village. Come, Taish, let's wreck shit. Loot. It's near R'Lana. Okay. We'll get there eventually. Got it. That's one sexy sword I wish was in the base game. Which sword are you talking about, Andrew? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Item ahead, butthole. Upgrades. Milady. Okay, so is the Milady like a boss before, like the halfway point boss before, I keep wanting to say Renala. Or is it Rolana? Renala? Rolana, okay. I keep getting confused. I get confused really easily. Hello, dickheads. Is there going to be an actual boss up here? It's a weapon. No, it's just a sword you pick up. That's it. That's its name? Is Milady? Its name is Milady? Is it like the Sim sword or something? Oh, invisible dude. What else is up here? Hello. Ailment talisman. Total simp sword. We'll see how it does. Raises resistance to the last ailment suffered. It's an oddly specific talisman. Okay, so I think all that's left is just to go through there, I guess. Opposite of a Chad greatsword. Yes. You see, if I hold a Chad greatsword in one hand and a simp sword in the other, where am I on the scale of Chad to simp? Does my Chadness outweigh the simpiness? Or is the... What the fuck? Oh, now I see why they slowed you down, so they can have this magic fucker spray shit at you. Hello, magic fucker! Look at that health bar. When are these things going to activate? My bleed probably does more damage than his, like, whatever you call it. Yeah, this is very much feeling like the, almost at the College of Winterhold. I've been working on Skyrim shit too much lately. But, this is very much the, hey, remember Raya Lucaria? Member? Definitely useful for when you get afflicted by death blight. Yeah, really useful. Think you either need to go full Chad or full simp. Can't do both. It'd be sacrilege. Well, then let's do sacrilege. Let's just fuck it. Let's see what happens. Does it have like a status effect on it? Because if it doesn't, then my build's basically not meant for it. Hello. I kind of expected going up this way to find like ballistas ready to shoot me. Remember these mages in Ray Lucaria? This is them now. Oh, I remember. I remember. Can I jump somewhere? It's a tower I need to climb. Is there loot? I need the loot. Will this teleport me somewhere? No. Oh, it's right here. Let's take a look at Milady. A light greatsword. Is that a new weapon category? While being constrained to a minimal weight. Nicknamed after ladies of noble status for its refined appearance, when cultivated form, one can wield this weapon as swiftly as one might a straight sword. So is this like a new thing where they're going to try to make great swords that are like dex-based, so they're a little bit smaller but have longer reach or something like that? Yeah. It seems very underwhelming. It's happening. Yeah, it happened, and I was let down. I thought it'd be something cool. Instead, it's just like, this is sort of like a straight sword, but it's not, for lack of a better way to explain it. Hello? Although we gotta deal with the night guy first. Weaklings ahead, and then butthole. Alright. Can I drop down to get to something neat? Is that right here? Yeah, it is. Oh, yay, ammo for something I don't use. Woo! Okay, does that lead back around, or is there like shit over here that's cool? There is nothing over here that's cool. I am let down. You could have had a secret leading to another secret. It would have been cool. Wait until he finds out about kung fu weapons. But are you talking about like the fist weapons? Like do they make some crazy fist weapons in the DLC? Everybody was kung fu fighting. Wait till he sees Abyssal Woods and how terrible it is. You are weak to the poke, my friend. Alright, let's see. Where did that other... Oh, that other path probably leads us to the other item we saw. Okay. Site of Grace up there. Castle Cross message. I will read that in a moment. Kind of like fist weapons, but with the Matrix channeled through them with Kung Fu. I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, it'd be nice to have like an interesting new fighting style. Kind Mikola seeks the tower sealed by Shadow. Wait a minute, didn't I already read this? If we are to reach him, we must burn the tree that seals the path, and for that we require a flame. Didn't I already read this? I thought I already read that. I don't know. I don't know. More revered Spirit Ash. More! Is the big dude here? Yeah, the big dude's here. Aha! Oh, damn, there's like a hole with a bunch of shit to drop down into. I also happened to see the trap before it appeared. This trap fell apart pretty quick. And I think that actually like refunded me all my arrows. Nice. Nice. Where am I going? What is this magic? Bangaris is getting old. I'm getting old. We're all getting old. Can I hop up here? I can. Hello, turtles. How's it going? Turtle bros. I am suspicious of a death pit in front of me. I'm very scared. I don't see any death pit at all. When I pick this up, is a giant crab going to appear? Is there anything back here? Okay. I keep thinking there's going to be an ambush at some point. Oh, wait. I need to go back, actually. I didn't check that chest below the thing. I should really check that. We all love ambushes. It enhances the flavor. Sometimes. Hey, there's an ambush. Loyal Knights Cookbook. Royal Magic Grease, Drawstring, Royal Magic Grease. Okay. I'm just going to warp back up there so I don't have to actually rest at it. I mean, so far the DLC is not too dissimilar to the base game. I mean, right now I think my biggest issue is just the giant... I mean, right now I think my issue is the giant golem flame things. They're just really tedious to fight. And I think they're probably my biggest problem so far. The spam bush on the way to where the Erdtree is in Lanedale done me a better. This city is infuriating. Can't find bloody Morgott. Furnace golems. Yeah, they're boring. Yeah, they're really like... It's one of those things where, like, you know they just crank their health because it's the DLC and it's supposed to be harder than normal. Like, you know that they only cranked it up because it's the DLC shit. If this was like the base game, they'd have like half the health. But you do the same damage to them. Hopefully we'll end off on a boss because I have to get off here around noon my time, which is in about half an hour. So let's hope we end on a high note. Or at the very least, we end on a positive note. Okay, so I worked my way around to open a door. Let me in. Thine ass art mine. Are these guys racist? Hey, look at that guy's mouth. Oh, no, that's just armor. Like face paint or something. I thought they were actually doing like the old Disney depiction of black people with like the huge lips. Then I realized it was just like armor plating that like revealed their mouths. I hate this new delete comment system. It's so annoying. What's going on? Did you like leave a comment and then I didn't see it? Oh, I heard danger. I'm healing because you hit me really hard for some reason. You stupid dog. Right. How we doing? How we doing? How are we doing? Oh, God. They're doing the weird shit. Fuck off. Go around and get this guy above me because he'll be the most annoying one. No, but they put the delete comment tab at the bottom of my screen, so if I accidentally click my comment, I delete it by mistake. Oh, that's really bad. They gotta fix their shit. Hey! It's been a while since I've seen one of you. Ah! Fuck you. I think I've found where I need to go. The Rolana fight will be fun for him. I've heard people have issues with it. Like the roll catching is really bad. They're really common, I should say. I don't really have a problem with roll catching. Oh, there's another Carrion Knight. Please let me be able to abuse him. Oh, I have the option to sneak past him. That's a neat detail. Can I jump that? Can I jump this? Oh, come on, it's right there. Hello, dude. Okay, you've got a lot of health. This is going to be one of those fights, isn't it? This is what tedious difficulty looks like. So you just give him a fuck ton of health, but the mechanics have not changed. Rilana's cameo? What is that? Enhances attacks executed after maintaining the same stance for a... What? Enhances attacks executed after maintaining the same stance for a certain length of time. So as long as I don't sneak, it increases the damage? Is that how that works? Let's see if it, or... I don't know. I don't know what that means. Like, what does that actually mean mechanically? I don't understand that. Let's see, what else did we pick up? Pick up the sword. That's neat, I guess. Hello. I hit the wrong button. Stop poking her. Never. Always poke. No, she couldn't one-shot you in time. You know how you would enter a stance with, like, Sword of Night and Flame? If you hold that position for a bit, you get a damage buff, I think. Oh, so if you, like, charge, like, the weapon stance, it increases the damage of it, I guess. Something like that, I guess. You must be feeling so robbed right now, Sheep, watching this. I'm sorry, Sheep. I just don't want to put up with the bullshit. I just want to poke people and win. Ah, they're doing this shit again. Why must you do this? Can I actually jump through that window? No, it doesn't look like I can do that. I have range too, dickhead. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Just a skull on the roof. Just sitting there. Probably a Halloween decoration. Hello, you. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Poke? I have. Alright, where are we going now? Can we jump through here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. God, can I kill you guys in one backstab? Oh, probably. Yeah. What? You had like 2 health. Die. Alright. Okay, more of these dudes. I'm mainly worried about the crossbow dudes just because they do a significant amount of damage. And that crossbow attack can be very cumbersome to deal with. You guys come back this way. I've never actually played through the game with like a super heavy arcane build like this. So it's kind of fun to... It's kind of fun to go through and have just all the enemies dropping items all the time. It's very entertaining. Also means I have lots of shit I can sell. Which I'll probably be doing soon, since I'm close to leveling up. So am I going around this castle now? I see other map fragments over there. So I guess this leads to like the next section of the DLC. Shit. And so many things deal like half your health and damage, and it's like, fuck. Oh, they're bringing back the sword keys. Or at least the imbued ones. Hello, dude. Aha, it's good to know I can poke you out of that. Hey, no, 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 no. No healing. Fuck you. Bastard. Black Knight helm. They brought the Black Knights back. Kind of. Is there Grace? There is Grace nearby. I like Grace. It's tasty. Tastes like cheese. Okay. Let's see. Before we do anything, I probably need to bang some shit in my inventory. Get rid of half of this shit. Alright. How much do I need to level up? 424k, basically. Okay, let's go back. Sell some stuff. Is this it? Like, are we at Rolana? Like, is she, like, right there? Like, am I close? Because if I could end on a boss fight, I'd prefer that. Alright, I don't know why I went to that. Okay, what are we getting rid of? I don't need those. I'm holding on to these bigger items just because in case I run up to like a vendor that sells me shit I could use, I'd like to have those available. Just as sort of a saving grace if I need them. Oh yeah, this is it. Oh, cool. Let's see if it's frustrating. Actually, I do need to upgrade something. I have the opportunity to, and I should do it. Yes. All right. Now, how close are we? I need 424, I think, right? That should be enough. All right, I need more strength. I need a lot more strength, actually, now that I think about it. Like I said, I'll do some farming at a later time. Castle Lord's Chamber. Okay, this is obviously like, hey, boss ahead, butthole. You're going to love Abyssal Woods if you reach it. I'd imagine that someone who hates the players came up with it. Well, we'll see how it is. Is it like an environmental area, like a poison area, but just with death blight or something stupid like that? Let's check this out. Okay, so no cutscene. Ah, she dodges. Aha, I see the roll catching now. And there it is. There's the bullshit. Winter lanterns, except they're much faster than you are, so you're forced to boringly sneak through them in an oversized yet empty area. No joke. There is nothing in Abyssal Woods yet they force you to walk on foot. Man, I hope not. Well, now that I've seen this fight, death counter 9, woohoo! Yeah, we went up. We went up by 1. All right. Yeah, let me see if I've got something here. Yeah, fuck it. Hello. There's that massive damage compensation again, because they can't make the fight hard otherwise. Fuck you. Heavily fuck you. Oh, look at that crap. What is this shit? In the second phase, what is this explosive crap? Damn, that is such overcompensation. It's like, we know the boss is going to be a little one-dimensional in its fight. Let's just make it really fucking spectacular looking in terms of the animations. That'll compensate for how just simple and shit it is. We've hit the double digits of death, so we should count that shit. I love starting off with a fuck up like that. It's always fun. So when does this enemy's combo actually end? Well, there she is. 2 tries? You better fucking not. Well, here we are. Fuck off. I bet there's going to be later bosses that I will suffer with, Sheep, like severely. Right? I bet like I bet I will find bosses that just bend me over. Okay, so just calm down. It's okay. We're doing okay. All right, let's. She killed me 14 times. It took me 4 hours to be here. Yeah, well, I think it's a thing too. Like I saw her move set before playing her, so I went in with a little bit of extra knowledge. But let's go see what items she gives. Let's see what she drops, or what she gives. Let's see, twin blades, moon and fire stance. Okay, that's nifty, I guess. Then Rolana's twin moons. Incarnate twin moons and repeatedly strike the ground. I love how they give shit like this. Oh, this thing doesn't require that much. This thing requires 72 intellect. It's like, oh, fuck, that's... Woo. Her sword is cool if you dual wield it. You get a sword in your offhand. I like that, but just it's not the kind of build I'm going for here, so I probably won't use it. I agree it's cool, but Vengara's character is too dumb to use the sword. Yes, I am just slightly too stupid to make it work. All right, what the fuck? I keep forgetting that that's a tab. I need to stop looking at it as like that. All right, let's pop this bad boy. Oh, wow, I thought it would give a lot more than that. Okay. It's not as much as I thought it would give us. I just know that move sucks, man. You already sit still with Ronnie's Dark Moon. This one will get you killed. All right. Let's see if there's anything else I can sell here. Don't need these. All right, so I'm probably going to need like 430 to actually... I'm guessing like 430 to actually level up. All right, how much do I need to level up? It's about 430. All right, let's do this one quick thing. We're going to the farming spot, boys. I'm not going to do it long. I'm just going to do one quick little swish just so I can level up. And this is one thing, right? I know some people are going to say, don't fight with summons, it cheapens the game. The game is designed for you to use summons, like for you to use them. So if the developers don't want us to use them, then they wouldn't let us use them. Right? Like the developers made this the system that it is. And that's part of the problem. All right. There's that one farm we needed. Or one farm I wanted to do. Now we go back. Back here. All righty. Oh, God, this next area looks deathly. Is it deathly? Skippy alt. I'm just going to keep saying that. Every time I see Skadoo or Skadoo, I'm probably going to keep saying it wrong just because I find it funny. Monk's Missive. Oh, yeah, you're back here.
I found the site of it.
Oh, cool. He gives us a map. I guess we'll find more as we go. I hope. Let's see, do we have enough to enough? We do. Give me that boost. Hello, person.
Hello again. Did you meet quite the congregation? Doubtless it'd have all come to blows. Were it not for the charm, kindly Mikola, this is what the work. Wondering about the horn set, true enough? In any long ago, Queen Marika commanded a cleansing, but it's no wonder the horn scent holds the Erdtree. That aside, man, and in this regard, the tower, they were never saints. They just happened to be on the loop, but it's still a wretched shit. Wondering about the horn, true enough? Long ago, a cleansing.
Oh, okay, it's just the same shit again.
They just happened to, but it's still a
Okay. All right. Let's. All right. First off, before we do anything, I didn't want to summon for her. That's why I took so long. Radon was the only one I had to do it. Yeah. Well, this is one thing. If you can make an interesting combat encounter that's difficult while still being engaging and fair, without having to make them ridiculous. Like if the summons break the fight, then your fighting system needs to be adjusted. Because if you're making shit ridiculously difficult on your own, but then when you bring in the summon, it radically changes the fight. When you make a billion summons available throughout the game, then you probably need to fix your combat system because it's just imbalanced at that point. I'm curious to see how Radon ends up. I'm very curious. All right. Oh, good. Oh, good deal. Oh, okay. So this is like. So I guess there are like 4 corners to the world, I'd assume. Sort of. Aha. A headless bastard. Are we going to get Skippy Tree crabs? That'd be kind of funny. Is this a different area in the castle that I'm missing? Or that I missed? No, it's just that's the entrance. Okay. Yeah, that's the entrance. Wait a minute, is that the entrance? Why am I allowed to get up here? All right, I'm gonna go check that out in a second. I want to see what this little mausoleum is, sort of like next to me, or whatever it is. Oh, did they bring back the diaper dudes? I heard the diaper dude sound. No, it's a portal. I have a key, though. One of the most appealing things I feel from these games is that I don't need to know it all to win. I just need to reach a passing grade. Yeah, and I think as you get better at the game, your grade goes up, and that makes you feel better, you know, as you go, as you get better and better and better. Because there's the get good enough, and then there's get good to not take damage. And then depending on where you fall between those 2 points is kind of where you sort of sit comfortably. Ancient ruins of Rahal. Just we got one area, and then we got sent to a whole new area. That's kind of cool. Why is it giving me a summon thing? Why? This is not going to end well, is it? It's going to be a big old monster. Oh boy, you should not be here. Well, let's oh yeah, I need to switch weapons. That would help, since my build depends on this type of shit. Die. Divine Bird Helm. Oh, I can look like a hawk person. No, boost strength and dexterity. Reduces the restorative effects. What's with all this flask restriction bullshit? Fuck off. All that restrictive bullshit. Why? Why with the restrictive bullshit? Verdigris discus. Is that a weapon? What is this? Raises defense with higher equipment load. Oh, that'd be useful for a tank build, which I'm not. Am I lagging, or are your frames being destroyed like mine when I play the DLC? I have noticed, I've not had that many frame rate issues while playing it, but I've noticed that the load times in between, like, warping somewhere have drastically increased in the amount of time it takes to load shit. So I think the DLC has impacted people's performance to some degree. Was the only reason I was here was to fight that one guy? At that point, I'd rather just take a health reduction over my limited heal source being nerfed. Yeah, it's just... Now, granted, I have an item that boosts them, and I think the boost is relative to the reduction, so I think it kind of pushes it back to the baseline, but that's still a stupid... It's still a stupid mechanic to place on items. You want to look cool? Here, you can look cool. But fuck your healing. So... I guess I can't go anywhere else here. I guess this is like the other shit in the base game where you go somewhere, fight an enemy, get like an item, and then that's kind of it. Certainly feels like that. Hopefully there's a set like the Jester set that gives you different bonuses with each piece worn. I know, that'd be nice. I kind of wish there was more here. I feel like I didn't really get much out of doing this. I'm gonna have to get off in a minute, but I'm gonna go investigate the top layer of that one pathway. So let's go investigate. So this is like a separate area. That's like a part of the castle, but not? Is that what they're going for? Or is this just like a pathway I missed? I'm not sure. Carrion sorcery sword. That'd be nice if my character wasn't dumb. Can I jump over? Let me be free. Let me be free. I wonder if I can actually make this. I don't know if this is intentional or not, so there is a pathway. So it's good enough. Oh, just more starlight shards. I wonder if they're ever going to let you craft starlight shards, because as far as I can tell, they never have done that. And I would think it would be a pretty useful thing to be able to craft, even if it's like expensive. I think that would go a ways into making things more interesting. All right, let's head back here. All righty. I'd like to do one more thing before we go. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm starting to understand now. I think the crosses, you get a map of ones that you previously missed. I think that's the idea with him. There is a talisman that gives you FP regen. Yes, we needed that forever. We really do need that. It's a really useful thing. Hello, asshole. Get stunned. Get fucking stunned. Ow. Gimme. Give me the Skippy. All right. What is this? Ember of Mesmer. Oh, it's just a crafting thing. This is the weird thing, right? Like, as I've played this game, the less and less I've actually cared about crafting, like, really niche shit. Usually ends up being a thing where I kind of like, unless it's an item I need and I look it up, I don't really care about it. I would like to figure out if there's going to be some sort of raisin thing here as well. Just because I've seen the shit all over the place. Right? Like, I know there's a raisin thing that we can craft at some point somewhere. I just want to know where. More upgrades. Huzzah. I could see myself crafting the giant pots, but not very often. This thing is like, if I can craft the giant pots, that'd be nice. But if I can only make the fire ones, I mean, kind of limits what you can do when a recurring theme in the DLC is fire. You would assume it wouldn't be as useful as you would like it to be. What is this? Ooh. It's a big old pit. I assume it's a big old pit of death. Seems like there are multiple paths down. I'm curious if there's alternate paths or if they all lead to the same place. I see you, dude. I recognize you as one of the, I recognize them as sort of the new scarabs, so to speak. Oh. Damn it, man. If you die to a jump, I'm going to eat it up. I probably will at some point. It's weird. I feel like I've died more to, like, random BS encounters than, like, the big bosses. Hey, who are you? Were you here when I first came here? Okay, you're just not talking to me? Okay. I'll live with it. 11 deaths! Yeah, we got to keep track of this as I go through the DLC, see how many deaths it takes me to beat it. I'll make a note of it in between doing different shit. Wait, can I farm this? No, doesn't appear I can. Miss the days when gravity was the biggest enemy in Souls games. Those were the days before lots of bullshit came around. What the fuck? Can you fuck off, please? Fuck off, you spazzy spinny. I tried to think of an insult with a bunch of S's and it just didn't work. Oh, okay, so I have to make it down there, basically. Shattered Stone Talisman. What is that? Raise the potency of kicking and stomping skills. That's neat. Oh shit. I might fall here. I would like to not fall. I bet the other pathway leads down there. Let's look for that pathway. It's over here, right? It's like back behind this thing. Yeah. All right. Not sure of the best way to do this. Let's see. I don't know why are there multiple paths. It's confusing. Trap ahead, butthole. No. Wait, that's just the new. Yeah, it's the new rune acquisition doohickey. I really wonder why they made a new rune acquisition thing, unless the numbers are different. Like it gives you like a 40% boost or something instead of like 20. Whoa, that is a huge pit. Why is that a huge pit? Oh god. I didn't see that there were enemies down here. Shit. At least they're weak. At least they're weak. Golden arcs. What's that? Release a procession of gold arcs with a swing of the arm. It's neat. Sounds kind of like a shotgun blast type of effect. Alright. I imagine this is where we get to like our first sort of like proper dungeon type of thing. I'm assuming anyway. There's nothing around here. This is going to be funny because I'm going to go from like the Roa Raisin to whatever the upgraded Raisin is here. Because I know there is one. I know there is. Where does this take us? And why can I not open my map? I know I'm on a ladder, but come on. Aha. Bonnie Village. Okay. Well, all right then. I see a bunch of giant jars laying around. They don't appear to be like NPCs though, or enemies. But yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here. So yeah, so far the DLC's been interesting. Of the big bosses I fought so far, I liked the lion. It's kind of neat. Not great, but it was okay. Didn't like Rolana too much. Roll catching was annoying. we'll see how it goes as we go through the rest of this DLC. I'm probably going to keep doing this every weekend just because I don't really have any videos I want to watch right now. Or I want to put them off forever. We need more deaths. We do need more deaths. But I'm going to make a note. And I'm going to make a note. So, Sheep, remind me, I'm at 11 deaths, right? Just want to confirm that before I shut the stream down here. Yep, 11 deaths. Okay. Well, this was a lot of fun. And I'd just like to thank you all for watching and being here. I don't think I've got anything going on next Saturday, so I should be streaming this again. So we'll see how that goes. And y'all have a good weekend, and I will see you guys next time.